Hi everybody, it's still Wednesday, August 5th, and I'm going to finish organizing all my parts. I'm going to go ahead and dive into the embellishment kit. Okay, here it is. You have to buy it separately from the fabric kit. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. Okay, now before I open it, I wanted to look at my find in the directions where it talks about it. And it is on, it's on page 6. Okay, it's all about the embellishments. The reason I have it on this is to remind you that if you have one of those metal things with the magnets, you can use it to hold your list or hold your directions. Okay, I'm just going to use it right now to prop this up because just like before, I made a copy so that I can write on it. Okay, so this is the embellishment list, and it is found on page 6 in the KimberBell directions. Okay, so you can either use your magnet to keep your place or a ruler. I like to use good old Post-its so that I don't have to keep trying to figure out where I am. So I'm going to start right at the top. Applique glitter pink. Okay, so I get to open my, now the reason I'm going to go ahead and sort it into my bags is because I have a feeling that this is the kind of bag that once you tear it open, it's like you can't put everything back in neatly. So I'm prepared. Sorry, it's loud. Just go ahead and take everything out. I'll save that bag just in case. I'll put it aside. Okay. And there's some hints as to what's coming up. Okay, I'll save that. So, I save everything. Another bag to open. Sorry, it's so loud. Just take it all out at once. There we go. Okay, all this fun stuff. A lot of it's kind of tiny. Okay, so let's just look at the top. I can't say it today. Applique glitter pink. Okay, and you're going to notice that you need it in row 2 and row 3, and this has 2 2x2 squares, and this has 1 2x2 square. Okay, so I'm going to look for my glitter, pink glitter. Ooh. Oh, here it is. Okay. Never used this before. Pink glitter. Just so you're aware also, I wanted to point it out just before the embellishment list on the last page of the cutting diagram. It's really important to read all this. I'm going to go over this before I do my square. There's an important tip here for your squares, but this talks about the applique glitter sheets and the leather. Okay, so make sure you read that before you work with it, because I've never done it either. So here's my pink glitter. Now, I don't necessarily want to cut it up yet, because one of the tips I heard was to wait, because you can maximize. Because, for example, if I cut this into my 3 squares of 2x2 and I end up just cutting out a little pair of lips or a little tiny heart, that's a lot of wasted stuff. So I'm going to wait and see. So since I need it in 2 and 3, and I'll be doing 2 first, I'm going to go ahead and put this jar of hearts into row 2. Okay, I'm not really sure what all these pages mean. Maybe that's the directions coming up later on. Okay, so row 2, I'm going to go ahead and put this into row 2. Row 2, jar of hearts. So here's my row 2, and there's jar of hearts right on top. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my pink glitter sheet into there. Okay, highlight it. Where's my highlighter? Right now. So I know that it's in there. And I'm not going to highlight row 3 because I did not put it in there. I'm going to leave that one blank. So now I know it's in row 2, and I'm not cutting it apart yet. Okay, moving on. That was easy, especially since I'm not cutting anything. So I'm going to do this in real time. If you want, you can watch it, speed it up if you don't want to watch it all. Okay, here's another one. the glitter red, it's going to be again in rows 2 and 3 with some more squares. And guess what? It starts with jar of hearts. So I'm going to go ahead and put the red glitter into jar of hearts because that's when I'm going to need it first. Okay, and then I'm going to only highlight the jar of hearts one. Okay, I am not going to highlight the one on row 3 because I'm not putting it in 3 yet. I'll wait. Next, applique glitter white. Same thing. Go ahead, put the white into jar of hearts, highlight it, and leave row 3 blank. Okay, moving on. Hold on. Okay, I'll call them back in a minute. Okay. Embroidery leather, French pink, row 1. Okay, here's that cool leather. Okay, I've never worked with this either. Now, these are all in row 1. Say, cheese, oh, snap, strike, oppose. So it's, first of all, put all your row 2 bags away. Stay organized, people, you'll regret it. Get out row 1. Here it is. Okay, now, since I'm using it in 3 different ones in there and I'm not really sure, I think these are the hearts in the middle of the camera. I'm just going to put it in the row 1 bag for now. I'm not going to put it in a particular block because it's going in 3 different blocks. So, since they're all in row 1, I'm going to just highlight that. Done. Okay, those are all in there. Next, embroidery leather, cherry red is going to be used in rows 2 and 4. So I'm going to go ahead and put the whole piece. I don't want to cut it apart yet. So I'm going to put the cherry red piece into the row 2 bag for now, because I'm not going to need it until row 2 is the earliest. There we go. Okay. I'm only going to highlight the ones that are row 2. Okay, I guess I could highlight those too, but I'm not highlighting the row 4 because it's not in there yet. Moving right along, here's the robin egg blue. Okay, hold on. Embroidery leather, robin egg blue, and then there's colored vinyl. Oh dear. Okay, so this, I know this is the robin's egg blue. They're both going into row 4, and they're actually both going into Twitter painted. So I can find my row 4. Find Twitter painted. There it is. Put the whole thing in. That's the only place I'll be using it. Isn't that a pretty color? Okay. I'm going to highlight. The whole thing went in there because I'm using it all for row 4. Okay, moving right along. Okay, here we go. I'm actually, while I have row 4 out, I'm going to skip that one and go to this. I just have row 4 out right here. Okay. Ooh, the lace zipper. Hold on. Lace, ooh, doesn't that look fun? Can't imagine we'll be using the whole thing. I hope there's some scraps left of that. And that is going in row 4, Dear Mr. Postman. Put it in, highlight, done. What else is in row 4? The mini bouquets. Bunches of, okay, I think that's this. Minus the twine, because the twine, this red and white twine is going in section 1. So, I'm actually going to just cut carefully, very carefully. I cut the twine off, so that's going in a different one. And here's the 3 mini bouquets, white, red, and teal, and those are going into row 4, bunches of love. Boy, row 4 looks like it's going to be fun. Bunches of love. There we go. Gently put that in. We don't want to bend anything. And highlight. Done. Row 4. Okay, one more row 4. Well, a couple more. Okay, cute as a button. White, yellow, orange, and red. What is that? What even is that? Okay, well, here's what I have left. Cute as a button, white, yellow, orange, red, whatever that means. Row 4, and there's 3 reds of something. I think that's the buttons. These little tiny buttons. Eek, I think. We'll come back to that. Okay, let's go ahead and do this vinyl. Those buttons are so tiny that I might just leave them in this bag with the clothespins. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, here's this, I think this is it. The vinyl, it's in a little baggie to keep it safe. I'm going to keep it in the baggie. This is for the jar of hearts, and that's in row 2, jar of hearts. Here it is. Ooh, jar of hearts has a lot of good stuff in there. Okay. There is a clue for jar of hearts on a picture of something I saw somewhere. Okay, highlight right away. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, I'm pretty sure those are the little tiny red buttons where it says cute as a button. But I'm going to skip that for now and go to the twine. There's the 36 inches of red and white twine. Twine is string, people. There it is. And that's going in row 1. Love your selfie. So let's go ahead and put this away. Gotta stay organized. Row 1, love your selfie. Here it is. Love your selfie, row 1. Twine. Highlight right now. Okay. Okay, put this away. What else do I have in? Okay, while I have out row 1, I can see coming up is the red felt dimensional hearts is going to be in rows 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to go ahead and put the red felt into row 1 because that's the first place I'll use it. I'm careful not to bend everything. So there's my red felt. So what I'm going to do here is just highlight row 1. Okay, and I did put the red felt in there. Okay, so just that. Okay, the black felt is going in row 4. Signed, sealed, delivered. There's delivered, there's sealed, there's signed. So it says signed, sealed, delivered. Okay, so you know what? No, wait, where am I? The black. Dimensional flags, row 4. Oh, it doesn't even say anything about a block. So I'm just putting the black . 2 3x4 square into row 4. Okay, simple. Well, I'm gonna put these back. They're awful slippery, but it works. Okay, so I put both black into row 4. Okay, highlight. Yep, yeah. Okay, moving right along. Okay, now here's where I'm getting to the felt, which the diagram is on the cut on the other page. And earlier I said I wasn't going to cut apart my felt, which I'm really not yet. Most of it looks like it's going to be used in row 3, and a tiny little bit is going to be used in row 1. So I'm going to put one of them in row 1, and I know I'll have scraps, and I'll put the rest in row 3. So you just need a little tiny piece. I don't really want to cut it yet. So I'm going to, okay, I don't really want to cut it quite yet. So I'm going to put one of them in row 1 and the rest in row 3. Okay, so here's row 3. Put the rest of them in there for now. And row 1. Put one of them in row 1, knowing that I'm going to have a lot of scrap left over. Okay. So I put it in row 1 and row 3. Now I'm not I should have realized I shouldn't highlight these yet because I didn't cut them. Hey, I have an erasable highlighter. I don't know if it works anymore. It's pretty old. Okay. So later when I cut all these, then I can highlight it. Okay, well, all I have left from the embellishment kit, Love Your Selfie, 3 pink clothespins. So that means that this 3 red that is the buttons for Cute as a Button, and those things are so tiny, and the clothespins are in the same package. So what I'm going to do is take out the clothespins because I can't lose those. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to save this little tiny bag for the 3 little buttons. Okay, and so the 3 buttons go into row 4. Eek, that's so tiny. I don't want to lose it, but it is in its own bag in a bag, so it shouldn't get lost. It won't get lost, will it? No, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, that goes into row 4. Highlight it. And then the last one is the 3 pink clothespins go into row 1. Love Your Selfie. Here's row 1. Wasn't that the one that we just put the twine in? I have a feeling this is going to be some kind of clothesline with the clothespins and the twine. Okay, so now I've gone through, hold on, what's this? What's this? White vinyl. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't see anything about white vinyl. The only thing vinyl I see was the Sweet as Candy colored vinyl, and I put that piece of colored vinyl in there. I don't see anything. Felt white clothespins applique. Okay, well, you know what? Obviously I'm not going to be throwing it away. I'm going to be keeping it, and I'm going to go ahead and put it with the other vinyl, Jar of Hearts, row 2. Okay, because that seemed to be the only place. And then at least I have all the vinyls together. And if I was wrong about what this vinyl is, then I can just switch them out. So I'm going to go ahead and put this white vinyl in with Jar of Hearts. Not really knowing if that's correct, but at least I have all my vinyls together. Okay, so now I have... Look, that didn't even take that long, or 19 minutes. Okay, so I've gone through the whole embellishment kit. Now what's left at the end is embroidery floss. It doesn't come with embroidery floss. Honestly, I don't know why. They gave you all this other cool stuff, and I don't know why they couldn't have given you embroidery floss. Okay, luckily, I happen to have If you watch one of my other videos, you know I do needlework, so I happen to have a collection of embroidery floss. So what I'm going to do is go through the list and see if I have them. For example, black. I know I have black. I'm not even going to look. Okay, so dark gray, and most of mine is DMC, and it gives me the number 317, and light gray 318. Okay, so I got this. My mom gave me this because she couldn't cross stitch anymore, and some of it's mine too, and she already has them numbered. So I'm not going to show you me going through, but like there's a bunch of black, so I'm all set for that. Okay, and the other, there's red. Okay, what does that say? DMC 321. What red are they looking for? DMC 3705. But you know what? If this red is close enough to go with all of these fabrics, then there is nothing saying that I can't use my DMC 321. I'm not going to run out and buy all the exact colors because I'm confident in all of this and in this that I will be able to find. Put my scraps back before I make a mess. Hold on. Pretty confident there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 colors. And I wish they had included it in the kit, but they hadn't. So the last step I'll be doing is, then they did not tell you which block you need it for. So I'll probably have a separate bag just for my floss because I know, I think we're going to be using it week 1. And I'm going to talk about that in my next one. Okay, so that was me doing the embellishment kit. Good luck with it all, everybody, and good luck with your floss. Thanks for watching. The next step will be putting together the camera. Okay, you've got this, people. I know it's a lot of parts, but I'm getting excited when I see all of the colors coming together and all of the pieces, and I'm getting excited, and I do believe that I can do this. It's going to be a challenge for me. I'm a beginner with this kind of detail. Okay, so have a great day, everybody, and thanks for watching.